What's up, everybody? I wanted to do a quick video today because I just saw a video on TikTok, and there was a woman on there that was basically saying that because men want, I guess, thinner women, or women that look younger, or skinnier, more lean women who are like, I'm just gonna play the video so that you guys can get the full basically context or what it is that I'm saying, because it was bullshit. So I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna give my opinion after the video is finished.
No cellulite.
Give me just a second.
No stretch marks. Titties need to be.
So, and I'm gonna leave a link to the video in the description, or I'll just pin it in my comments or whatever, and you guys could go look at it for yourself. I have to say this because YouTube is a fucked up platform. Please don't go to the video sending any hate. Don't do none of that shit. Please. Y'all know how to fucking new social media shit. Y'all know how it works. So I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna give my opinion.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Y'all walk around talking about, it's just I just have preferences. Talking about no saggy skin, no cellulite, no stretch marks. Titties need to be all the way up here. Okay, titties tiny and up here. No hair on your body at all. And she needs to be small, cute little voice. Yeah, what you're describing is a prepubescent girl, a child. The problem is y'all don't like women. Y'all like children, and it's weird as hell. I'm fully convinced.
So I'm gonna, and just in case, I'm gonna turn my car on, and I'm gonna play it through my speakers just in case you guys had a hard time hearing it. But how y'all doing? It's kind of cool to have be making my own little platform and just giving my thoughts and opinions. But I'm about to go in because this is some bullshit. So let me see. Okay, I think it connected.
Is that a lot of y'all?
So hold on, let me turn it down a bit. It might be a little bit too loud.
That a lot of y'all men don't like women. I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Y'all walk around talking about, it's just I just have preferences. Talking about no saggy skin, no cellulite, no stretch marks. Titties need to be all the way up here. Okay, titties tiny and up here. No hair on your body at all. And she needs to be small, cute little voice. Yeah, what you're describing is a prepubescent girl, a child. The problem is y'all don't like women. Y'all like children, and it's weird as hell. I'm fully.
So, if you guys were listening, because that time you should have heard it, she's basically trying to say that men's preferences are pedophilic preferences. I probably should have said a different. Fucking YouTube. But then again, I don't have that many subscribers, and I'm not blowing up, so maybe I don't got shit to worry about. So I don't really have nothing to lose. So I'm gonna just go all the fuck in. So basically, she's accusing us of being pedophiles, right? By saying that we want women, I guess, that resemble prepubescent women. First of all, that's some bullshit. Second of all, I've never heard any dude that I've been around, when they describe the kind of women that they want, when they describe their preferences, I never got the feeling that they were trying to, I guess, describe a child. As a matter of fact, most men that I know, most dudes that I've been around, prefer women with a more Coke bottle physique, if y'all know what that means. Or they prefer a woman that has stretch marks, or they prefer a woman that has a little bit of cellulite. Should I prefer a woman like that? I'm just being honest with you. But it's crazy to me how women will make shit up in their heads that is non-existent or that is fucking illogical and stupid. They'll make this shit up and then get pissed at it and then fire on anybody that disagrees with it, although you fucking made that shit up. You said that shit. You made it up and you got pissed at it. And then another big thing is that it's like, how is it that women are telling men what their preferences are? Why is it always some fucking woman on the internet telling other men or other women what men want? Why is it that when men say what it is that they want, it doesn't blow up like that? And let me tell you, this video, hold on. This video has 2.3 million likes, 60.7K comments, and 81.9K shares. And if you don't believe me, look at that. You see that? I don't know if it'll focus or not. But if you can see that, you can see that. And as you can tell from the video, this woman, she's not ugly. I mean, she's pretty attractive. And again, I'm gonna leave the video in the comments so you guys can look at it yourself. This woman is not ugly. So it seems to me that she's projecting. She's insecure about her body type or whatever. And another big thing is she looks like she's standing kind of weird. I don't know if she's doing that on purpose, but it's like she looks like she's trying to hold it together. I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. But again, I'm gonna leave the video in the description and you guys could go look at it yourselves. But here's what I want to address. Two things. The first thing that I think I need to address is that I don't like that she's basically putting it out there that men like little girls, or that men are, in general, pedophiles. Because I tell you this much, my nigga, I'm not a fucking pedo. I wouldn't even associate myself with a motherfucking pedo. With any dude that finds little girls to be attractive. That's fucking weird. That's weird to me. So I don't get why she's making this video. And if you go in the comment section, it's a bunch of women that agree with this or that are peddling this. I like to say it's not the person who makes. I'm more mad at the people that like the fucking video than the person who made it. Like, that's crazy, and it really shows. And the fact that it has 2.3 million fucking likes shows where we are in society when it comes to men, and just the general opinion of men now. Like, it's become mainstream to say some dumb shit about men and fucking get away with it. Because we don't talk about the fact that we don't talk about the young girls out there that fucking idolize Drake, that have Drake pictures on their fucking wall, right? When I was growing up, there were girls that I knew that would talk about older celebrities all the fucking time. Trey Songz. But nobody sees an issue with that, though. Nobody sees an issue with that because it's girls, it's women. But women are allowed to get on a fucking social media platform and outright basically call men pedophiles. Who the fuck, like, who in their right mind just makes a video like you didn't even think about what it is that you were saying. And then what also baffles me about when people have discussions like these is that these people are not willing to elaborate on what it is that they say. They don't want to have a discussion, an open discussion on the topic that they're peddling. You address the topic. People are in the comments asking you, okay, well, how is this so? What are your experiences? And you're like, it doesn't matter. It's just I made the video. So now we're in a day and age where we just get to say shit about generalize a whole group of people, and then when people ask you to further explain or further, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, you know, further explain these issues, for a lack of a better, this issue that, because it's an issue, it's like it always baffles me that the people that address issues about things that are important to them are not willing to actually have an in-depth conversation. You just want to spout what it is that you want to say and then be like, oh, I said what I said. And then when someone actually does come in with a logical argument that makes sense to debunk or counter what it is that you're saying, you're like, oh, so you're disinvalidating my experience. No, the fuck you're not. No, the fuck they're not. That's them basically, because you just generalized a whole group of people and you expect that group of people that you're generalizing to not come in and defend their group. It's almost like with the LGBTQ community, you say one thing about them motherfuckers and everybody's coming at you, but people don't be like, oh, when any other group of people generalize about another group of people. Hold on, I'm trying to make this point right so that it makes sense. The only people that I see in today's climate that are able to generalize and do it generalize without any backlash are women and the LGBTQ community. The rainbow people, the Ku Klux Trans, right? Shout out to Jericho Green. Jericho, I hope you watch this video because I'm shouting you out, bro. Look, man, I just want to say this real quick, because I love Tommy Sotomayor. One thing you're gonna get from this channel is if I say something, I'm gonna quote that person. I'm never gonna say something that I know that I heard from somebody else and not give that person their credit. I think that's a fucked up thing, to say something that's profound and not give the person that said that profound thing their credit. Because I'm not gonna sit here and I don't want to seem like, oh, I'm the all-knowing or whatever the fuck, or I came up with that. Now, the shit that I come up with, that's what I came up with. But something that I didn't come up with, I'm not gonna not give that person their credit. It doesn't matter if it's a quote, a joke, whatever the fuck it might be. So don't come on my fucking channel talking about you didn't give this person. No, even on my first video when I was in the description, I wasn't even quoting anyone. I was just saying who I was inspired by, because I want to give credit to those who I am inspired by, who gave me the fuel to want to say these things, because I think these things, but I never actually articulate them and put it out for everybody to see. And I think the things that I have to say falling on deaf ears, I think it'll be very valuable, even if it takes me a while to grow my page and whatnot. I still think it's valuable. So anyway, so where was I at? The only groups of people that I see in the mainstream media or whatever on social media, what have you, the only people I see that are able to generalize and get away with it are women and the gays and all that other shit, right? But when men generalize, it's like, oh, you always have women that are coming out talking about all women don't think like that, or that's misogynistic. And I think that's the big issue. I think that's the biggest fucking issue with where we're at in today's society with men, is that, you know, we don't, when somebody comes at us as a group, it's always a handful of fucking men defending men. It's all like, and what's crazy is that the difference between men and women is that men are actually able, if a woman says something, even if it's not true, even if it's bullshit, even if it's a logical fallacy, even if she hasn't even, you know, elaborated on why she feels that way, or why she generalized men as a whole, there's still gonna be men in the comments that are like, okay, maybe we do need to take responsibility for that. But when you address something with women as a whole, you're never gonna see that. You might see one woman, but most of the time, especially on social media platforms, you're never gonna see women actually taking accountability for what it is that they do wrong. Never, ever in your life. So it's crazy to me how these people are able to get on platforms, say what the fuck they say, and then not elaborate on it or actually have an in-depth conversation on it, and people are okay with it. And when somebody actually does come out and tries to defend themselves after you just fucking generalize them, all of a sudden they're misogynistic. So we can't even have a conversation. We can't even have a conversation about it because you just called me a misogynist, and that was the end of it. And then you see a bunch of women oh, look at all the hurt men in the comments. So instead of actually having a conversation, you want to throw a bunch of ad hominems and a bunch of fucking buzzwords that make the shit worse. That's fucking insane to me. And real quick, I'm gonna read to y'all some of the comments that I'm seeing right now, right? Hold on, I'm just looking for, because I saw a couple of ones that blew my fucking mind. Hold on. Some woman just said, don't forget they also want someone they can easily manipulate, and someone who isn't independent and responsible because they need to be alpha. That's fucking insane to me. That is fucking insane. And the crazy part is that what's crazy to me is that these same women will go, when a woman or an 18-year-old girl, a 19-year-old girl, or a 20-year-old girl goes, hey, I'm a sugar baby and I got this 75-year-old man giving me money, no one says shit about that. That's okay. That's somehow that's okay, right? But in this conversation, all of a sudden it's, hold on, this truck is passing by. I didn't know the garbage man ran this late, or I don't know what they're picking up, but anyway, that's okay. But somehow in this conversation, it's wrong. See, that's my issue with a lot of these feminists, is that they pick and choose. They pick and fucking choose which narrative they want for what it is that they're saying in one specific conversation, because it applies here but it doesn't apply there. They can never be consistent with what it is that they're saying. It always has to, the shit always has to fucking change, and it's always this goddamn twist and tango and mental gymnastics. No one can be consistent on what it is that they're saying. If these same feminists were like, oh, you know, that's not okay, sugar baby sugar babies and these young ass girls, that's not okay either. Okay, I could understand. I'd be like, all right, I'll give you that because at least you're being consistent. But it's bullshit when you go, when it's like, oh, well, it's okay because they're making money off of it, but it's not okay here because it's a preference. Do these sugar daddies not prefer women who are younger? Isn't that the whole fucking reason they do it? Because they're paying for it? These old ass men are lonely, and don't get it twisted. Don't think that these sugar daddies are not fucking these girls. They are. But we're not gonna address that though. We're gonna completely just jump over that because again, in this day and age, you don't have to be consistent. You don't have to stand on anything. It's just in that moment, if it fits, if whatever it is, if whatever narrative fits that conversation, you're just gonna put it in like a puzzle piece. And a bunch of stupid motherfuckers are gonna agree with it. That's where we're at in society. So I'm gonna go through a couple of more comments. The girl who made the video said all the men talking about no one says that. Meanwhile, it's at least 10,000 women saying the same thing. I did. Y'all are so dense. Again, she says that, but I'm going through this whole comment section. She's only responded to one comment. Out of all the comments that men have made confronting this. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. I was trying to read it. She doesn't want to have a conversation. You say you're allowed to say dumb shit and then not address that dumb shit you just said. Because that was some dumb shit you just said. That was some dumb shit you just said, but you don't want to further elaborate on it. Because you don't want somebody to come in and completely debunk your fucking point and make you look like an idiot. I'm all open for conversation. In fact, I think we need to have more conversation. We're not having enough conversation. It's just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers on social media saying dumb shit, and then that's all they fucking say. Then you'll have somebody on Twitter. Then this is what they do, right? This is the thing that you can do on Twitter. You can go on Twitter, say some dumb shit, have a stupid hot take, right? On something that you probably don't even fucking know about. You just read one little CNN article about it, and then you came to a stupid conclusion. You make you say a couple of buzzwords, and then when a bunch of people come in your comment section and debunk what it is that you say, or ask questions, or actually want to have a conversation, you'll put under that, oh, I'm muting this now. Or you'll have those same people turn off their fucking comment section. See, that's where we are in this society. You don't have to fucking you can say things and you don't have to elaborate on it. You can just say, oh, I'm gonna mute this, and then that's the end of it. So nobody can oppose what it is that you're saying. So you stay in this fucking perpetual thought process. You stay in this bubble. You want to get a conversation. You want to be the one to start the conversation, but you don't want to have the conversation. Nobody wants to have the conversation and actually come to some type of conclusion or come with a solution to fix whatever problem. Like, how the fuck do you go on social media? You're an activist. You give a fuck about an issue, but you want to just keep the issue going. You don't even want to come to a conclusion, because it's more, you get more out of pissing a bunch of motherfuckers off rather than actually or actually, let me say it like this: you give more of a fuck about 130,000 people liking your stupid ass Twitter post of saying, "Oh, all men are rapists," rather than actually having a conversation about that, or having a conversation about why you think that. Because believe me, I know it sounds far-fetched as fuck, and maybe from the audience that I'm gonna be growing, maybe y'all might know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I've seen women on social media say dumb shit like, "Oh, all men rape. All men are out to get you." And the main ones that say that are the ones that don't have fathers. Shout out to Base FZZ or Zers. Shout out to you, bro, because you're the first one who fucking said that. A lot of these people don't have fathers, or they don't have parents at all. And that's and I think that's another big issue, is that because of the fatherlessness issue that we have across America, people don't have that balance. Because it's like when you only grow up with one gender, I feel like you don't get an opportunity to understand the other. Because I've talked to people that, you know, have grown up with both parents. They try to understand both sides. They do. I might not always, and that doesn't always mean that I agree with them, but at least they try to understand the other side of it. A lot of people don't want to, they don't want to know what it's like to be the other guy. They just want to spout a bunch of bullshit and then be like, "Oh, well, it's fact because I said it and that's how I feel." Nothing is based on fact. So with that being said, this video is going on long enough. We're on 27 minutes now. I think I done said enough. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell if you know you enjoy these videos and you want to see more shit like this. I'm gonna try to like be as raw as possible when I'm coming up on this shit, because I know if I make enough videos and my shit starts getting traction, I'm probably not gonna be able to talk like I do right now. I'm most definitely not. So hopefully enough people see this and y'all get the and y'all get the raw shit, and then it's passing by again. God damn, they're late as fuck. I didn't know they would be this late. They normally come by in the morning. Guess they came out. So I'm gonna try to go in as much as I can on this YouTube journey, on the beginning, because I know I'm not gonna be able to. I'm probably not gonna be able to do the same shit in the future, or I will. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, y'all tune in and just support me through this process and whatnot. Yeah, I'm just here, like, I'm just here to fucking give my opinion and help, at least, even if it's one person, just help that one person through this whole thing, because I know some people need to hear it. And yeah, so with that being said, yeah, it's the end of this fucking video. I don't know how to end this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to start YouTube videos, and I don't even know how to fucking end them. It's just it's weird, like, cause I don't want to be one of them gimmick YouTube channels where it's like what is up, guys, or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Look out for the next video, because I'm gonna try to, if I find a topic or something that I wanna discuss, I'm gonna discuss it. I'm gonna try to, you know, upload more frequently, maybe 1 video a day or something like that, maybe, or 3 videos a week, or whatever. You know, let me know what y'all want to see, because I know like making 1 video a day can, you know, you can get burnt out. So, you know, if enough of y'all see this, just let me know what y'all want, and I'll try my best to provide it along the way. You know, just make sure you tune in to watch it, you know, if you request it. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. Peace.